What's going on, good people? Wanted to put together this video because the landscape in GRC, it's really starting to change. You know, the days of, getting audited and running around and getting screenshots and, putting together spreadsheets and those days are changing. And especially with the way companies are growing and, a lot of companies are starting to use the cloud. So you have companies like AWS and Azure that are kind of the preferred choice for a lot of companies nowadays because it's cost effective. It's very easy to spin up what you need, but then also take down what you don't need. So to keep cost in check. So the old way of doing GRC, you can't keep up with that. So I wanted to walk through something that I put together, and this is using AWS. And this is a way specifically to track your IAM and just make sure you're in compliance, not like once a year, but on a regular basis. So the tools that I use to do this is in-platform tools, right, in AWS. It's really cool that you can do this, and it really speeds up the production and really adds more value. Like, it allows you as a GRC engineer to really add more value to the company and ultimately save them more money in the long run, and then keep risk down as well. So what this particular setup does, it's going to allow you to keep an eye on IAM. So the couple things that I use. So the first thing is I have everything scheduled. So this will constantly keep you in compliance. So this is scheduled to run every Sunday at midnight. It's automatically going to run. Now what's going to happen is this is the Event Bridge scheduler right in AWS. What this will then do is it's going to trigger Lambda to run a script. And this is a very simple script that was created in Python. And it's going to run this script. And what this script is basically going to do, it's going to pull a list of all the IAM users, turning it into it's going to show their timestamps. It's going to upload it to storage. It's going to give you that audit evidence that you're actually going to need. So when an auditor comes and say, hey, when is the last time you did this? You're going to have the proof right there. So it's going to save it in an S3 bucket. So you'll have that there. But then also what it's going to do, it's going to send an email out confirming that that was done. So as a GRC analyst, you're not going to have to wonder, was this done? You'll be getting an email showing that that was done. But let me kind of walk you through kind of how this whole process would work. So let's go ahead and kind of just test this. So I'm going to run the test now. Just takes a couple seconds for it to run. The test was successfully executed. So what should have happened if we go to our S3 bucket here and take a look inside of the, we take a look inside the bucket, you see the evidence has populated here. So if I click on this, you see today's date, click on this, IAM users report. So now you have this report, the time, it's timestamps when the auditor comes in. You'll know, and again, this is automatically going to generate every Sunday at midnight. So if I click into this, you'll be able to see all the information and then actually download the file. And let me kind of pull that up. So you have the download version that you can pull up. So you have that here, all the information that was pulled, but then again, also an email was created. And then lets the GRC analyst know that it ran successfully, how many actually users there was, and then again, a place for you to track it. So I wanted to just do this run through of, especially since AWS has 60% of the cloud business. And again, as a GRC engineer, this is definitely something to kind of be on top of. But just wanted to give a quick overview of this.